Hi everyone, doing another unboxing video this month, and it's for Lootaku October 2017. Theme this month I think is Masters of the Sword. I think it's got another 3 figures like the previous couple of months. I think it's Gintama, One Piece and Sword Art Online. So without much further ado, here's the box, the usual Lootaku box there. Always nice and sturdy. Let's get 3 tabs opened on this. Right, let's see what we've got inside. That's the inside of the box there. Right, so first item we'll get the smallest one out first. Oh, this looks nice. So we've got one of Kirito's swords there. It's a replica sword. Doesn't have too much detail on the back there, just slides out. There's the inlay. You can get a quick glimpse of that. That's the inlay. And let's check this out. Got some plastic there. So here's the sword. Now this is quite weighty. It looks, for all intents and purposes, same size and shape as your average letter opener, but you know it looks to be coated in like a carbon sort of finish to it, something like that. Got a plastic stand. Let's just take this out. There's the plastic stand there, and there's the other second part of the stand. Let's just take this one. Right. We'll connect this up pretty quickly. I'm assuming it goes this way. It's just clicked in, and we've got the sheath or the scabbard is there. That's for the sword and the sword. See if we can get this to go in. So it just slots down the middle. There we go. So that slots in there. It's nicely made. I'm assuming it just hangs in like this. Or this way, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's a nice replica. That I mean, I know in previous months Lootaku's done replica swords. One of the last earliest one, what was it? Attack on Titan. It was an Attack on Titan sword. That was the about a couple of months back. And I know they've done, I think, a Final Fantasy one as well, but unfortunately I missed out on that one. But yeah, that's a nice replica, that, and I like the way they always do them in like a type of metal as well. They're not plastic. The stand's plastic, but the actual sword itself is metal. So that's a really nice item there. Now we get to the actual meat of the box, which is the 3 figures. I'll get the central one out first, so it's easy to get the side ones out later. This looks to be, this is a One Piece Roronoa Zoro. Zoro, there you go. So we've got a figure from One Piece there. Now it's nice to see that it's not just Luffy, because we've been having a lot of Luffy figures in the previous months. Now I know he's the main character, but it is always nice to see some of the supporting characters from One Piece in the actual boxes, and in the special Halloween box there was one of Brook as well. So that was much welcomed. Let's get this out. Now there's going to be some assembly required, as usual. So let's get all the packaging out. That's just a bit of bubble wrap. Free bubble wrap. Let's get this one out. Right, so there's a fair few pieces in here. We've got a selection of swords. There's 2 swords there. That looks to be 3. There's 2 connected ones, I think, the sheaths. There we go, there's his sword. There's all of the pieces in the bag together. Yeah, they're always bisected and sometimes decapitated, these figures, so get the torso out, followed by the legs. Right, and a bit of plastic connecting this as well. Quite a strong smell as well. New plastic smells. There we go, so that's the torso together. So he's having a nice little dance there. And like a whirling dervish. There we go. Let's get the head out. He's decapitated as well. There's his head. There we go. Let's focus in on that. There we are. Right, so that's the. Oh, and not to forget. There's like a little, usually like a little piece of rock or something that they have to support the legs. There's like a little grey rock there. So let's get the head attached. So quite, I think he's facing that way, that's it. There we go, so he's facing to the side as he spins round. Whee! And I don't know where this rock thing connects to. So look at the box, let me see. Don't know where that rock, usually it's at the side of the foot as like a little bit of added support, but there we go, on the flap of the inside of the box there, it tells you where to put the rock. So in case you're wondering where that is, that's on the inside flap of the box. So yeah, it goes against his heel, I think. I shall figure that out later, but it's just a tiny little bit of support so the figure's more sturdy. Let's get the swords out. This particular one, and they're all interconnected this side. Yeah, so they're all like locked together. Makes it much easier. And then we've got obviously two that are going to be in his hands as he spins round to attack. So let's see if I can get these out. They're not quite wedged in. Let me see. A little bit bent the handle, but that's not too bad. Yeah, there's the sword. The swords, katanas. Let's get this one out. There's the second one. Nice purple edge to it. Let's see which one the purple one goes in. Looks to be his right arm. Right, so put that in there. Slots in quite easily anyway. See where these go. I think these must go on the side. As usually, right, yeah, that just clips into a slot on the side of his body. And we've got the final sword here. Just click that into his hands. So it's a very nicely detailed and painted figure that you can see all around. Very nice folds on the fabric of his body. I know it's PVC like, but they've done a good job with the detailing of the clothing and the hair as well. Very nice model. Love these Ban Presto models, these Craneking figures. They're really well detailed, highly detailed. That's a really nice figure, that. So we shall put that aside. There's fine room for it. Next one we'll get out is, it's a Gintama figure. It's a King of Artists Sakata Gintoki. That's another Craneking Ban Presto figure. That's it there. Now there was one with a Gintama figure with Lootaku. That was a Ban Presto Craneking one. That was about 2 months back. I was wondering if it was going to be the same, but fortunately it's a different figure. And this one looks to be much better quality anyway, as they usually are with Lootaku. Much better quality items. So let's get the packaging open, and there's going to be some more assembly, I'm afraid. Let's get these out. Okay, I think that's everything in the box, is it? Yeah, I think that's it. Just keep that there for a bit of reference. It's another bisected figure. Fortunately, he has been beheaded in this one, so let's top part out. There we go. Nicely detailed there as usual. Got the figure there. Nice detailing on the arms of his clothing, cuffs. He's got some nice light and dark blue to his hair. It's not just all one colour. Let's get the legs out. That's the legs. As you can see, he's in like a squatting pose. So we'll put them back together there. Get them in. There we go. It's fairly stiff getting them in. And let's have a look. He's got a wooden sword, it appears to be. And there's the base. That away there. So there's the base, makes it much more sturdier. See if I can get it the right way. His heel goes on that, isn't it? That's his heel. Yeah. That just slots in there. His heel goes in like the horseshoe shaped bit on the base. That just slots in so it's much more stability. See which way his weapon goes. That goes over his shoulder. So I'll just slot that in there. That's the one. There we go. And there's his weapon figure. Not too much assembly with that, quite easy to put together, quite quick. There's the detail in there, you can see that. Really nice figure that. I like the way it's not just all uniform grey like the Loot Anime one was. This has got a lot of nice little detail and nice little touches there. Much more highly detailed than that figure. So yeah, another great figure there. It's two fantastic figures, plus a replica little weapon as well. And I'll get the final figure out, which is from Sword Art Online. Not too keen on Sword Art Online, but you know, figure's always appreciated with me scissors. There they are. I think it's been oversaturated in the boxes as of late. There's been quite a lot of Sword Art Online items in various sub-boxes, not Lootaku specifically, but other anime themed boxes have had a hell of a lot of Sword Art Online, like the likes of Akibento and Loot Anime. They have plugged that particular franchise quite a lot. But you very rarely see figures, and this is what Lootaku are most known for, you know, giving higher quality items. There we go. And there's another one that's been beheaded. He hasn't been bisected this time though. So we'll get the base out first, just the white, plain white plastic base there. That's the base there. We've got another weapon. Seeing as it's Masters of the Sword, they've all got swords. There's a sword there. Okay, let's get the torso out. Just wondering, I've got the variant one, haven't I? Just looking at the box. No, that appears to be the main colour. There is a variant one. There are two types there. You can see one's all in black and one's the looks like greyish white and black figure. That's this particular one. You can see from the torso there. Let's get all the bits of plastic off and remove the head from the plastic. Let's put your head back on these. Just be uncomfortable. Okay. The sword just goes into this hand, I think. Let's see if I can get the handle in there. There we go. And let's get his feet on the base. I don't think there's any particular sizing of the pegs, so they just go on any peg really. So that's the Sword Art Online figure there. That's another nicely detailed one. Not as highly detailed as the other two figures, but still nice detail nonetheless. There we go. Shoes are almost like spats. The white and black. There we go. So that's a nice figure there as well. If you like Sword Art Online, you'll like that particular figure. So yeah, another great month for Lootaku. We've got 3 high quality figures again, and plus the sword replica as well. Absolutely amazing quality. Let's get the inventory card out. There we go for this month. So yeah, October 2017, the loot table for it is Masters of the Sword, Sword Art Online, One Piece, Gintama. Yeah, you've got One Piece, Ban Presto, Zuke Monogatari, Roronoa Zoro, featuring another line of figures by Ban Presto. The Zuke Monogatari series features characters in dynamic poses, fully capturing the movement and expressing of the character within that movement. Then you've got Gintama, Ban Presto, King of Artists, Sakata Gintoki. Ban Presto's King of Artists line of figures showcases exceptional sculpts and amazing detail to colouring. I would agree with that as well. He's the main protagonist of the Gintama series. He is the founder and president of the Yorozuya Ginchan, as well as a highly skilled samurai, having fought in the Jui War in the past. Jui, I think it's Joey, something like that. During the war he became known as the Shiroyasha, which is White Demon in English translation, due to his powerful swordsmanship and demonic white appearance. This Sakata Gintoki figure is perfect for our first time introducing the Gintama series within our boxes, and I would agree with that as well. It's a really nice pose there. You've got Sword Art Online. You could have got Kirito or Asuna, so there was Kirito in my particular box. He was chosen to be one of the 1,000 beta testers for the closed beta of Sword Art Online, the first ever virtual reality massively multiplayer online role-playing game for the Nerve Gear. He is known as the Black Swordsman and is the only character in the game to possess the dual-wield sword skill. And Asuna as well, if you got Asuna in your particular box, she was one of 10,000 players trapped in Sword Art Online, where she was the sub-leader of the Knights of the Blood Guild. Her skills with the rapier had her earned the nickname The Flash, so you could have got one of those two figures. There's the Asuna variant there. Right, and also we got Sword Art Online and Elucidator sword as well. That's Kirito's primary weapon. The sword is a demonic monster dropped from a boss on the 50th floor that he wields along with Dark Repulsor. That's his other sword. The blade is completely black like the rest of the sword. It has a black handle connected to a handguard that is longer on the right side. So yeah, that's a really nice box this month as well. The value of the items as well, Zoro is valued at $30. Sakata Gintoki is $25. The Sword Art Online figure is $30, and the Pirate Ship Mini. Oh, actually, they've got mixed up with last month's box that they put at the bottom there, Pirate Ship Minis, so it's obviously like a misprint from previous box. So I'm assuming that the sword is valued at $10. I don't know because there's been a misprint there, but they're saying the total estimated value of the box is $95, and that's usually the case. You get double back what you pay for, so that's a really good box. It says, yeah, this is our second box to include 3 large figures. Due to the cost, there are less items than usual inside. You get your value, doesn't bother me. Next month we are back to normal format, but we will bring back this 3-figure format from time to time. I would highly welcome that as well. I mean, you would probably get bored of it if it was all the time, but as they've now proven they can, give 3 high quality figures in a box, yeah, I would welcome the return of that, and the usual months, without having 3 figures in a high quality anyway, you always get good quality items in your boxes. So yeah, I mean, variety is the spice of life, as they say. So yeah, just vary the boxes, and everyone will be happy. So there you go. Hope you all enjoyed these awesome figures. Well, I did. So you're doing really good things at Lootaku there. Always high quality boxes. You put a lot of thought and care into the boxes, which is apparent compared to all these other companies, and I hope Lootaku goes from strength to strength, and I will always try and be subscribed to them if I've got the money. So there you go, another fantastic month from Lootaku. 5 out of 5 as usual. Gonna have to invent a separate rating for Lootaku that's even higher than 5 out of 5, because they're outstanding. Obviously just really high quality, amazing boxes every month. Can't recommend them highly enough. But yeah, that's Lootaku's this month for October 2017. If you liked the video, please comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Goodbye.